Well, we are the Dallas Songwriters Association, and we're going to sing here some for 2 or 3 hours here. I don't know. Till we get tired? Huh? Yeah. And we're going to sing original music. Some of this music is on Spotify. Some of it is Apple Music, and some of it is just wrote last week. Who knows? I'm Rickey Wright, and I'm the host of the Dallas Songwriters Association Songwriter in the Round Songwriter Series. Back in 2015, I released an album, and the song on that album got a lot of play in Europe, and it surprised me. And I was told that it was because I mentioned Texas in the song. People in Europe, they really like Texas. So here's a song that did better in Europe than it did here in Texas. Driving down a 2-lane road in Texas, as the full moon lights up the night, it takes me back to another day, takes me back to another time when she looked at me and gave me a smile. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. If you go to Austin or to San Antonio, you might as well just call it home. And if you go to Dallas or travel to that Fort Worth town, get ready, son, 'cause you're about to settle down. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. Rumor is the prettiest girls are in Texas. That's no brag, that's just a fact. And if you're here from another place and a pretty smile seals your fate, send word back home that you can't come back. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. Get yourself a Texas girl.
Or a Texas boy, maybe. You know?
Yeah. What do you think, Harry?
That's
got
good.
a song for us?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
Tell them who you are.
My name's Harry Hewlett, and I got some songs too, not as many as he's got, and probably not as widely distributed, but it's the quality that counts, you know. Here you go. This.
Yeah, but you got character.
I got character, yeah.
And a haircut.
And a haircut. Oh, yeah, that's the song I want to do. This song is called Redneck, Short-Haired, White-Legged, Good Old Boy. His hair wouldn't touch his ears if he combed it straight down. And you better duck if you ever see him frown. He's got a dang good tan, but it stops right below his neck. The worst word his mother ever heard him say is, heck. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Now he's gonna join the army where he'll finish his GED. For concerts in the park, he likes beer with Velveeta cheese. He's a chip-kicking, two-stepping, girl-chousing son of a gun. But he'll do like his daddy and only give his heart to one. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. But if you're a single young lady and you're looking for true romance and you've tried so hard but can't find it, well, honey, give this boy a chance. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Redneck.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir. Introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Kendall Yancey, and I'm just going to be playing some blues song tonight. See if I got loud enough. Maybe a little louder. I'm feeling down, down on the ground. You know I lost my groove, I lost my sound. It ain't alright. Oh, oh Lord, it ain't alright. Some of them might be lonely, when I might be cold. Hey, 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 hey. There's nothing you can't do, there's nothing you can't say. I'm gonna feel this way. It just ain't right. It just ain't right. Some of them might be lonely, when nights it might be cold. Gotta find the sunshine, bring it to the world. Hey, hey, hey. I'm feeling down, I'm down on the ground. You know I lost my groove, I lost my sound. It ain't alright. Oh Lord, it ain't alright. Gotta find that sunshine, bring it to the world. Hey, 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 hey.
All right. Let's see here.
This is our debut here, isn't
It is.
it? Debut. Inaugural performance. It sure is. Yeah.
Actually, Duck Creek Station's been here before.
Who?
Duck Creek Station?
Oh, Duck Creek Station.
Yeah.
Well.
Denise and Martin and
Oh, really?
yeah. Well, a lot of times songwriters come up with songs because somebody gives them the idea. But sometimes a songwriter talks so he can remember the words to a song that he wrote. But I have to say that the several audiences helped me write this song. Because I had people to tell me all the time, you know, that guy kind of looks like Waylon. He sounds a lot like Johnny Cash. Well, that's all a songwriter needs. I went into a bar on the outskirts of town to forget about the day and drink a cold beer down. There was a guy singing songs that took me way back. He looked like Waylon, sounded like Cash. No one was talking, we all hung on his words. He was singing his songs while strumming some chords. He had a big booming voice from out of the past. He looked like Waylon, sounded like Cash. He sang, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't get stuck in prison where time keeps dragging on. Try to walk the line, but you've always been crazy. He looked like Waylon, and he sounded like Cash. He put away his guitar much too soon. I tipped him a 20 cause I loved his tunes. He had a sad smile and he was dressed in black. He looked like Waylon, sounded like Cash. He sang, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't get stuck in prison where time keeps dragging on. Try to walk the line though you've always been crazy. He looked like Waylon, sounded like Cash. He sang, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't get stuck in prison where time keeps dragging on. Try to walk the line, but you've always been crazy. He looked like Waylon and sounded like Cash. He looked like Waylon and sounded a little like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you know, nowadays that could be, he looked a lot like June. He looked like June, but sounded like Cash.
Who's next? Which way are we going? You want me to turn down?
Huh?
I turned it down a little bit.
Ain't no fence, ain't no yard, ain't no ruts where to pick up parts, ain't no windmill fan a turn, ain't no trash out back a burning, ain't no tractor, ain't no plow, ain't no bull waiting for a cow, ain't no mother, brother or sister waving at daddy on his cultivator, ain't no laughing, ain't no crying, ain't no living, ain't no dying, ain't no one looking for a school bus coming. There ain't no family on this farm anymore. And there ain't no town in walking distance where you can go to do all your business. Ain't no banker can lend you money. Ain't no grocer can sell your honey. Ain't no service station attendant can pump your gas and wash your windows. Ain't no neighbor can give you help when you say you're stuck at the courthouse steps. Ain't no laughing, ain't no crying, ain't no living, ain't no dying, ain't no one left to vote for the Democrats. There ain't no family on this farm anymore. Ain't no laughing, ain't no crying, ain't no living, ain't no dying, ain't no one left to vote for the Democrat or to make the kids go to Baptist training union every Sunday night, 52 weeks out of the year, every darn year till they're 18 years old. There ain't no family on this farm anymore. Ain't no laughing, ain't no crying, ain't no living, ain't no dying, ain't no one praying for the judgment coming. There ain't no family on this farm anymore.
Bill, turn that one this way a little more. Oh, good job. Good job.
Good job, didn't you? Am I on?
Hear nothing?
I don't really hear much.
Turn it up.
Oh my God. That's about all the way up.
Okay.
I'm doing something different today. I got my volume turned all the way
That's what I was doing.
Time has a way to get in our way. Yes, it does, it does, it does. Life has a way showing us everything. Yes, it does, it does, it does. I hope that you find what you're looking for. I hope you find what you need. Love has a way of healing all our wounds. Yes, it does, it does, it does. Prayer has a way healing our soul. Yes, it does, it does, it does. I hope that you find what you're looking for. I hope you find what you believe in. Time has a way, getting away. Yes, it does, it does, it does. I hope that you find what you're looking for. I hope you find what you need.
You don't hear it anymore, do you?
Yeah, now it's on.
So do you?
Yeah.
You hear it out there?
Personally, I think it's a beautiful low volume that forces people to, you know, it's really subdued volume, which people look, you know, it just keeps the volume level growing.
Okay.
I think so. Of course, you're just saying that song, you know, yeah, it's easy to get away with this volume, with this
Well, here's a song that I got the idea for by looking out in the audience and seeing a lady sitting at a table all by herself with a glass of wine. And I got to thinking, I wonder what her story is. Then I saw another guy come in, and he sat down all by himself. And I thought, I wonder what his story is.
So you introduced them both.
So anyway, that's where this song came from. It's called They Never Dance. He thinks about her every single day. She was the one, and he let her get away. He feels lost in time, yet time is going by fast. He's hooked on a memory, and the die is cast. She sits all alone, thinking about her past. Is it love that she's lost, or maybe never had? She sees him walk in, and she catches his glance. Then she looks back down at the wine in her glass. While the band plays some songs that are not too slow, but they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice, or fate and chance to me. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street. They both have heard about love at first sight, but they're not going down that road tonight. While the band plays some songs that are not too slow, but they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice, or fate and chance to meet. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street. She sits all alone, thinking about her past. Is it love that she's lost, or maybe never had? She sees him walk in, and she catches his glance. Then she looks back down at the wine in her glass.
We're kind of going that way.
I wonder how long ago it was that we started finding our mates in bars. That's kind of neat place down there. I thought that was fun. Okay, so we got to turn way down there. Okay, I see it. I understand. if you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think you're ever gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you work a day without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. My mind said, we'll never have her. My heart said, but I can wait forever. Then I said, we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think you're ever gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you woke a day without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. My mind said, we'll never have her. My heart said, but I can wait forever. And I said, we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think you're ever gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you woke a day without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. 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 Love me now.
All right, Mr. Harry Hewlett.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna change my name. I'm gonna change my fate. I'm gonna leave this town sometime today. I'm gonna hit the road. Hit the road. Go hit the road, hit the road. I'm gonna leave this town sometime today. I'm gonna leave this job. I'm gonna hit the road, hit the road. I got no regrets. I got no one to impress. don't know how long I'll be gone.
All right.
Another short one.
We still got a little time.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know the count. That's 3.
Here. Now let's say G or C.
But we'll take it off.
See, this doesn't say. No, it doesn't say.
That's it.
It's gotta say.
It doesn't say. Oh, right there. I know what it's saying. That's G.
That's a G.
Looks like a G. Might be. Yeah.
I can
Play it out.
We try. G.
Okay, so we're in agreement, then it's a G. It's a G.
If he blows into it and I hear a G,
Somewhere I
he
messed
plays a
these
G,
up.
we'll know it's
This must be a C. Yeah. I'm in the wrong place.
All that trouble, then that's gonna play a C.
We are the Dallas Songwriters Association, and there's a whole bunch of us. I'm just the host for once a month in the round series, they call it, Songwriters Series. My name is Rickey Gene Wright. You can find 5 albums out there on Spotify and all those different places. One time I was at a wine bar. I got through singing, and someone came up to me afterwards and said, "Sure would like for you to come and sing at our winery." And of course, I didn't know where it was, but I jumped up and said, "Well, sure, sounds like a great idea." Well, it was in New Mexico. And they said, "We sure would like for you to come in November." And I said, "Sure." Not realizing that Taos, New Mexico, there's a little snow. So I gathered up a little group, and we jumped in the vehicle and headed up there. And as we started going up those windy roads, there were all these white crosses all up and down the road, and kind of spooked us a little bit. We got there, we got to Taos. We said, "What are all these white crosses up and down the road here on the way to Taos?" "Oh, those are just people from Texas that don't know how to drive in the wintertime." So out of that little idea, the old songwriter come up with this song. It's called "Going Back to Texas." My guitar ringing in the mountains never made a sweeter sound. And her voice sounded like an angel, echoing all around. And that look on her face when the snow started coming down, 'cause she knew we were stranded there in that mountain town. Going back to Texas, back where it all began. Going back to Texas,
was always in our plan. But the snow kept falling, and the mountain pass was closed. Going back to Texas, but the snow was saying no. We made some friends in Taos, but the road was getting old, and our souls were back in Dallas, and those mountains were so cold. There was a blue norther blowing all the way down to the plains, and we prayed our money would last and the snow would turn to rain. Going back to Texas, back where it all began. Going back to Texas was always in our plan. But the snow kept falling, and the mountain pass was closed. Going back to Texas, but the snow was saying no. Going back to Texas, back where it all began. Going back to Texas was always in our plan. But the snow kept falling, and the mountain pass was closed. Going back to Texas, but the snow was saying no, no, no. Going back to Texas, but the snow was saying no.
Thank you very much. So you get to hear the story behind the songs, because we are the Dallas Songwriters Association. And who knows, you may hear a song that was just written yesterday, if we're brave enough. And sometimes you hear songs that you can actually go to Spotify and Apple Music and all those places and actually listen to those songs and download those. Most of the ones that I sing for you tonight, you can find on all the streaming channels under Rickey Gene Wright. With the Dallas Songwriters Association. Yeah. What you mean?
Toka Daisy.
Huh?
Tahoka Daisy. Tahoka
Tell us a
Daisy.
little bit about this song.
Well, there's a lake out there in West Texas near Lubbock, south of Lubbock, in Lynn County. It's called Tahoka Lake, and they discovered a flower way back there called it Tahoka Daisy. I happened to grow up right beside that lake. I was familiar with that flower, and I met a girl one day. Her name was Daisy, and I said, "Oh, are you Tahoka Daisy?" And she was. So I wrote a song. It's called Tahoka Daisy. Uh-oh. Lock the door. Don't let that guy in. Did you bring your guitar? Okay. Go get it.
What key is it?
It's in, what key is it? We're in, no.
D? E?
No, it's an E. It's an A. It's an A. This is one I wrote. Now, it starts off in D, but it's in A. This run starts off in D. I met that little yellow rose way down in Texas, don't you know? But Rosie never did a thing for me. 'Cause Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour. Her beauty's fresher than the morning breeze. So take me up just south of Lubbock to that place where we both grew up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, I love you. Tahoka Daisy, I'll be true. And like a little blossom of purple and gold, I know our love will always grow. Tahoka Daisy, you're so sweet. You've got me on my knee. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady, and will you marry me? I met that little yellow rose, blue body with her turned up nose. She didn't do a thing for me. 'Cause Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour and all the ways that she knows how to please. So drop me off just south of Lubbock. All my exes you call up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady, and will you marry me?
All right.
There's Michael.
Got another song?
Yeah, I guess one more.
The president of our organization, he's over here. Incognito, he doesn't have his guitar. You gonna play tonight? You gonna play? No? He plays love songs.
Tell us a little bit about the song.
This song is called Story to Tell. I mean, everybody's got a story to tell. There's really not a story of how it came to me. One night I just wrote it. Everybody's got a story to tell. No one can take that away from you. No one can take that away. Everybody's got a dream inside. No matter how down and out you get, or you try to hide it, no one can take that away. You're not born to fail. You're not born to lose. Nothing could be further from the truth. Everybody's got a story to tell. And no one can take that away from you. No one can take that away. Everybody's got love in their heart. No matter how down and out you get, or how hurt you are, no one can take that away. You're not born to fail. You're not born to lose. Nothing could be further from the truth. Well, everybody's got a story to tell. No one can take that away from you. No one can take that away.
All right. I've got nothing. Nothing in there.
Switch out.
Nothing.
Oh, you got nothing there. I know. Is that it?
I don't know. I'll just go ahead. Well, I grew up with this guy that lived in my neighborhood with me. We were in kindergarten together. We graduated from high school together. He was always wild and crazy and always wanted to jump off the cliff. And I was trying to always hold him back. He wasn't the first person in my life as I traveled down the journey of life that I just couldn't do much to stop him from wanting to jump off of the cliff. But he was the first one. So I wrote this song about the experience of watching people go crazy and not being able to do anything about it. Standing there by a burning bridge, looking at what you've done, holding all the evidence in your hands. It never crosses your mind to say there might be another way as it all comes crashing down again. What are you supposed to do when you flirt with trouble and trouble chooses you? You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame. When your own life fuels the flame. Truth be told, this won't be your last. There's no secret about your past. You burn your bridges with your own gasoline. Many have said the odds are stacked. If you don't change, you'll be back striking another match. Nothing left between. What are you supposed to do when you flirt with trouble and trouble chooses you? You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame. Well, your own life fuels the flame. You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame. Your own life fuels the flame. Thank you very much. Well, it's about time to rotate. You ready? All right, we're going to rotate some more singers. Y'all get ready for some different songwriters.
Are we turned down? Are we included? Hey guys. Yes. It's your turn. Oh. I'll try not to.
Yeah, can I borrow your harmonica?
Close. I don't know. I think I'm getting here. I just gotta get more confidence. Yeah. Well, that's what he was telling me. Dale Carnegie. Just keep doing it. Yeah. You're gonna have to get that fixed, aren't you? Is the strap in the way? Is that what it is? Take that off. Just nothing.
Well, now it shows no battery.
I'm glad my battery went out last night during the online. Got a fresh one in there. I didn't realize how small this triple O was till I saw it next to Bill's Dreadnought. Oh,
Now, Zelda.
yeah. It's a sharp fury. Well, I can't eat bread. And the salad I ate some meat and cheese. So nuts, cheese, bread, olives, help yourself. You need a battery?
Yeah, I'm looking for more batteries.
Batteries? I think I have it. Wait a minute. Maybe you might have to go back. Unlikely that I've got one in my guitar case. Yeah, okay. 9 volt? Yeah. Yeah, I think I have my other key.
Right here?
Right there, yeah, right there. In the pocket.
I think you give me a wall. Yes. Maybe I could bend down there. Thank you. Maybe right.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we are the Dallas Songwriters Association.
Thank
and
you
we're
for coming out.
back again. We'll start over here on our left, and be sure to tell us your name and a little bit about the song if you want to.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right. I think I'm in place now.
Oh my gosh, there we are. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
My name's Keith Dodson. I'm from beautiful Carrollton, Texas, the gateway to Farmers Branch. And this is a song I wrote after a kind of surreal experience down at the Riverwalk. I lost my wife in 2004 to Huntington's disease, and I was there by myself on the Riverwalk at Waxy O'Connor's pub having fish and chips when the mariachi band started up. I'm thinking, here I am eating fish and chips at an Irish pub, listening to mariachi music. My wife would have gotten the irony of that, so I wrote this song about it. Listening to mariachis at Waxy O'Connor's pub, iced tea, fish and chips, and mushy peas for grub. A combination solely found in this Texas hub, only in San Antonio. In the fall of 1990, we first came here as a pair to see the Alamo, the Riverwalk, the Hemisphere. Walking hand in hand, loving memories we've shared, just for us in San Antonio. We returned many times with our family in tow. It grew on us more through the years. But none of us can live forever, I know, and your loss still brings me to tears. San Antonio's always a good idea, that's what we'd always say. Now I sit here on my own, remembering the day we come here together to rejuvenate and play, just for us in San Antonio. I'm missing you in San Antonio. Deep within my heart, there's a melody.
All right. So skip me this time and go right to you.
I sing. Sing that part. can be up there, 90 down below.
Okay.
Just sing out and
All right. Tell us about the song.
Okay. Can y'all hear the guitar all right? Great. Thank you. Bop, 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 bida came to me in a dream, but that was it. None of it, the rest of it, is like 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. So, I guess maybe the first couple of lines of the song came in the dream too anyway. It's different every time I play it. Since you've been gone, I've been missing you so. I can't go on, nowhere to go. I can't be strong, can't be alone. Been loving you so long, now I'm on my own. Bop, 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 bida. Why don't you come back home? Been loving you so long, can't bear to be alone. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. Curled up in bed in the afternoon, covers over my head. I gotta get up soon. I can't be strong, can't even answer my phone. Been loving you so long, and now I'm on my own. Bop, 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 bida. Why don't you come back home? Been loving you so long, can't bear to be alone. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. I lost my way, and they say my reasoning too. Oh, I can't say, you know it's true, but I can't stay, but I can't go. My skies are gray, can't face my day, I need you so. Bop, 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 bida. Why don't you come back home? Been loving you so long, can't bear to be alone. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. Since you've been gone, I've been missing you so. I simply can't go on, nowhere to go. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. Bop, 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 bida. Why don't you come back home? Bop, 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 bida. I've been missing you so. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. You're simply the best one a man could ever find.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll have to get it.
Kendall, is my water still at that table? Yeah. Is there anything in it? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
We know we're the Dallas Songwriters Association, and sometimes we like to tell you the story behind the song. The story behind this song is there was a, I don't know, 17, 18-year-old young boy. He lived on a street in Pasadena, Texas. And there was this girl named Vicky Cabrera. She moved on the same street, went to the same church, went to the same high school. And a lot of years later, they're still married. They still don't have no money. But they have 3 children and 8 grandchildren. So some stories are easy to write. Like this one here that you can find on Spotify and Apple Music and all those places, called In That Blue Collar Town. His dad was a welder who never finished school. He started out sweeping the floors till he could use the tools. Her dad was a printer who worked a double shift. They were both hard-working men just trying to feed their kids. She was just 15 when they moved down the street. He was an older boy, it was fate they would meet. He gave her his ring on that New Year's Eve, down at the church singing on Morning Glory Street, in that blue collar town, in that blue collar town, working for wages and for the love they found, in that blue collar town. They got married young, she was only 17. He got a hard hat job with a paycheck every week. Nothing much was said, they weren't the talk of town. That's how it was done when true love was found, in that blue collar town, in that blue collar town, working for wages for the love they found, in that blue collar town, working for wages and for the love they found, in that blue collar town. Thank you very much. You have a love story song, don't you?
I've got several actually.
Yeah.
Let's
A modern day one.
modern day love story.
This is our Roger Miller of the Dallas Songwriters Association. He can pretty much make you smile.
All right, this is a song. It is a love song for the age of social media. One day I launched my browser, pure knowledge to acquire. An image came up on my screen that set my heart on fire. And she smiled at me with big brown eyes, too lovely to describe. And she asked me to like her and also to subscribe. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Well, it started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. Now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. Well, I really just had to meet her. I clicked to find her store. Bought 3 t-shirts and a mug, a tote bag and much more. But to a message down below, my lovesick eyes were drawn. To really get to know me, please join my Patreon. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Well, it started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. Well, I finally got to know her. I'm happy to report the page tells all about her and her levels of support. And for inside information and exclusive streams deluxe, I can join her inner circle 1 month for $30. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Well, it started with a Facebook feed, the subject I forget. Now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. I'll follow her on Instagram and Twitter, that's X now, and WhatsApp and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Girl of my streams.
Well, there have been a lot of really thin patches in my marriage with my wife. And this song was written, we've been married since 1980, so we've lasted a long time, but there have been discouraging times. And one of these times brought this song out. It was my fault. She doesn't mind, she likes this song. I can't find anywhere that it says you can coast. It takes love and it takes time, and battles can be won lost in the mind. I know how deeply you've been hurt. Not only you, but you and me. Unto the bitter end, if we can. If we can. Only hope that it shows there's still a God who's on the throne and who can help. He's the only way I know we can win. And he's the only one I'll put my trust in. But we've been waiting such a long, 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 long time.
A little trouble with my guitar tonight, but hopefully y'all can hear it. I had thought I had a battery problem. I guess it's a guitar problem.
Is the volume turned up? Is it your cord?
No, I think it's right here. We know they say that every good songwriter's got to have a song about his mother. You've got to have that in your repertoire. Well, my mother played the guitar, and she sang in a little band with her 3 brothers, and they all played all kinds of different instruments. I've seen her play a fiddle and a banjo and a mandolin and a guitar. When I was about 8 years old, she went down to the drugstore with me, and she bought me a little drugstore guitar. And they had harmonicas, but it was only the key of C. She bought me a C harmonica. She used to tell me, she said, "Rickey Jean, you know, folks like us were born to sing." I thought that meant we were from a musical family. But when I grew up, I realized that there was more in that little saying that she used to tell me, because I didn't realize we were poor. And what she was telling me was that poor people, they can do a lot of singing. It doesn't cost any money. So folks like us were born to sing had a whole different meaning after I grew up. And this song goes out to Mama Trudy. I would watch her sing and play that old guitar as she sang hymns and old country tunes. I'd watch her fingers as they danced across the strings, how she'd close her eyes when she began to sing. Times were hard back in the country, she would say, hard for those who living off the land every day. She said trouble will drive you to your knees, while her foot kept the time as she made that guitar ring. She would cry when we sang Faded Love.
Amazing Grace was her favorite song. She said singing helps a soul forget hard things. Folks like us were born to sing. She says, son, don't forget in God we trust. As she played that guitar and she sang the songs we love. She sang about a place where there was no sun or moon. Until then, we'll just sing a song or two. She would cry when we sang Faded Love. Amazing Grace was her favorite song. She said singing helps a soul forget hard things. Folks like us were born to sing. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I would watch her sing and play that old guitar. She sang hymns and old country tunes.
Well,
Thank you very much.
I was at a songwriter showcase with a bunch of young songwriters down in Dallas, and the young man next to me introduced the song. He says, "Yeah, I was under the influence of hallucinogenic mushrooms when I wrote this song." So I came up to me and I said, "Well, I was under the influence, but not mushrooms. I'd had a bad evening at Taco Tuesday." And I did not feel my best at all, and I was sitting listening to Bob Dylan sing Subterranean Homesick Blues, and I said, I can do that. I was sick, folks. I was sick. So I decided I was going to write something Dylan-esque with lots of surreal imagery and a disjointed storyline, but I'm a storyteller. So it came out to be a story, and kind of a story I was kind of proud of. It actually came from a poem I had written years earlier. That poem became the first verse here. It's called Sandy Bernard. Sandy Bernard, he is a backyard bard. He slips into verse when times get hard. He's got to make amends with those he offends. His rapier words say just what he intends to do. Well, he had him a wife, she was always causing strife. Bound to end up in prison for the rest of her life. She had more than one name, but her favorite was Jane. She cried all the time because she was going insane. Boo-hoo. I once knew them both and they scared me so. I look for them in the alleys everywhere I go. One day Jane went wild, went to Sandy and smiled, said, "Guess what, love, we're gonna have us a child." But Sandy got mad, didn't want to be a dad. "I'm leaving your woman," that's all that he had to say. So Sandy went to to town, he was gonna mess around. But Jane found out, she went and tracked him down. She pulled out a gun and said, I'm ending your fun. Gonna send you to hell, you'll never see your son, no way. I saw her pull the trigger and I watched him fall. The cops grabbed Jane and they showed her up against the wall. Play one, Bill. He was just down the block, pulled a slug from his shoulder while Sandy took stock of his own careless ways, the way he spent his days, the way he treated Jane, left him hanging in a haze of guilt. They took Jane to jail, but Sandy paid a bail, only got probation as the prosecutor failed. Much to his surprise, the jury realized they were both victims of the way their lives were built. I heard Sandy say, she's my heart's delight. Sandy and Jane stay at home with their son every night. Yeah, they turned out all right. They turned out all right. Turned out all right now. All right. As a disclaimer, I do not promote the use of firearms as a marital aid, so.
Your turn.
Oh, goodness gracious. In the night when I can't see, there's a light that shines for me. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Although it's going to be alright. I don't know how our things work out the way they do. It's gonna be alright. Oh, it's going to be alright. I need is peace of mind. Yeah, that's all I need to find. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be alright. Oh, it's going to be alright. Oh, it's going to be alright. Oh, it's going to be alright.
Yeah, sweet. All right.
Thank you.
Nothing? You hear nothing? Ooh. Now that I have a little volume here.
It's not working, is it?
So here's another true story. If I can get my guitar to work here. Well, I spent a number of years in relationship sales, kind of like a fertilizer salesman, but like old Jerry Clower, but I wasn't selling fertilizer. I was selling industrial equipment, and I went out to East Texas and Northeast Texas. I always looked for a good place to eat when I saw a bunch of tractor trailers and a bunch of stuff, some trucks with horse trailers. I said, man, that must be a pretty good place to eat. So I went into one of those places, and this is what happened. One day I walked into a small town cafe. There sat an old man with a right friendly face. He said, pull up a chair, the coffee's mighty fine. Won't you join me while I'm waiting on my time? He said there was a time when I could conquer the world. There was a time when I turned the head of a pretty girl. There was a time when time was on my side, and the years of life I found a place to hide. Now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time, watching the people as they all go by. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye. But now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time. He said there was a time when I'd laugh at a walking cane. There was a time when I'd run out and dance in the rain. I guess I have outlived all my spit and shine. And now I'm riding that train to the end of the line. Now I'm just sitting here waiting on
my time watching the people as they all go by. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye. Right now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye. Right now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, there we go. Well, folks, we are the Dallas Songwriters Association. Bill and Rickey, Jean, and myself, and you've already heard Harry, and you've heard Kendall, and later on you're going to hear Alan. We get together and we trade our songs, and we just encourage each other, and we play a lot. We'll be playing a lot this weekend. We'll be on several stages at the Deep Ellum Community Arts Fair, so we hope you come out and see us there. But last year, or every year, we have a series of meetings where we have members can have their songs critiqued, and at the end of the year they have a contest. And this year I won Song of the Year with this song right here. Rattlesnake Rita was a cattleman's daughter. She danced with the rattlers down near Sweetwater, strutting the stages of the great Lone Star State. But dancing with a diamondback is dancing with fate. Now dance, Rita, dance. Oh, it seems such a strange circumstance. You look so demure with your reptile de jour, but you're taking a terrible chance. Yes, you're taking a terrible chance. Dimebox Danny fell in love with sweet Rita, saw her on the stage. Well, he just had to meet her. He stood at the stage door that very same night. When Rita saw Danny, it was love at first sight. Now sway, Rita, sway. Oh, it looks like true love's come your way. A serpent gets jealous when you're out with other fellas. He could come back and bite you someday. Yes, he'll come back and bite you someday. And the stars in the West Texas sky smile down on the road, now arising like a new butterfly. Oh, they strolled down the lane, but that viper was quicker, wrapped round Rita's leg just to try and trip her. Rita, she stumbled, she fell on her fanny, and as she went down, that old snake bit poor Danny. Now cry, Rita, cry. Oh dear Lord, don't let poor Daddy die. With the toxic old venom that was already in him, he was bound for the sweet by and by. Yes, he's gone to the sweet by and by. That is the end of my tragic little story. Rita's in mourning, Danny's gone to glory. Of that Ophidian, the people did dread. Well, they grabbed that slimy varmint and they cut off his head. Now learn, Rita, learn. All these toxic relationships burn. It's
It's all black and white with companions that can bite. Some bridges you just have to burn. Oh, rattlesnake Rita, some bridges you just have to burn. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Summertime was hot and muddy. Summertime was overgone. Summertime gave way to fall, and summertime was gone. Then summertime is gone. Is gone. Winter seasons in my life are wasted times I've wandered through. Feels like every fall now I look back and think of you. But summertime is gone. Is gone. Was anybody ever there to take the time to care for you? Did anybody try to win your heart? Your heart. I've been told to count my days, and we've been taught to count the cost. Feels like every fall now I look back on what I've lost. But summertime is gone. Is gone.
How many of you sang?
Thank you.
How many of you sang?
I think that was 3 or 4. I think 4.
Four?
I think it's
Let's get
Let's let Alan think it.
all right, let's change. Let's make a change again. Here we go.
Michael.
All right.
Has he got a guitar? Randall's on the fire. Good. Do you need a guitar?
Is it safe to unplug?
Play a good guitar.
All right.
Hey, Al. Al, can you sit over there?
Me over there? Yeah, yeah.
They're in for a treat. I'll let you get this. Well, you get up from your side.
Can you use this chair as a thing?
What's the camera when you back off? Mahogany.
You're still on the padded one?
Huh?
You're still on the padded one?
Well, it's the electronics.
Well, I
Didn't realize how small this guitar was. Watch out. Next to the
Yeah.
When they first introduced the triple O, it was the biggest guitar they made. Oh, so, could you pick up this?
You got that pick I gave you?
I don't want to bump my guitar. Yeah. Oh, would you please? Oh, thank you. Just slip it there.
Whoop. I'll just have to put it over my head. I think you got it. Hang on. You come off again? Sorry about that. Which way does it go? Like that? I got it right? Twist it. Is that long enough for you?
It's got real high action, so I use it.
There, it's there. There? You got it. Run it. All right. I'm gonna turn this thing into what do you need?
They even made it
Oh, we did. Oh, let me just put on the water. This is your volume. Look at that last slide. Oh, that's plenty. Oh, my goodness.
All right, here we are again, Dallas Songwriters Association. And we're starting off again. We're going to start over here on my right. Tell us who you are and maybe a little bit about the song.
Sign in, please, huh? All righty. My name's Michael. They call me Randall. All righty. Yeah, I'm the president of this here organization. Have been for the last 8 years. They won't let me quit. Don't know what it takes. So anyway, I'm known for writing jazzy love songs. I write a lot of songs. Y'all might have heard of somebody named Michael Bublé. You heard of him? I write a lot of songs for Michael Bublé. Just to give you a little hint. But he hadn't heard him yet. So. So anyway, we'll start off with one. You know, it's when you write love songs, you find a lot of topics, and you find that love comes and goes. You know, love is here today, gone tomorrow, but it always comes back. So here's one called "When Love Comes Back to You." When love has got you down and feel a little low, just take some time and forget it. There'll be another chance to feel the glow, but it will seem like you never left it. It's funny how some things out the way they do. Satisfying one day, and then you're finding someone new. Love is a mystery solved by only two, but it's so sweet and one of life's treats. Yes, it's so nice, you'll never think twice when love comes back to you. It's funny how some things work out the way they do. You're sad and sighing one day, and then you're finding someone new. Love is a mystery solved by only two, but it's so sweet and one of life's treats. Yes, it's so nice, you'll never think twice when love comes back to you. All right. Love comes back.
Very nice. Well, I'm Alan Larson, a member of this fine organization. And some of you may see me often on Wednesday night open mics here doing cover songs, but I also got these original songs. Here is one of them. This is a song basically telling a loved one, you got this. It can be either a love song or just supporting somebody in general. And it goes like this. Sometimes it can't help but come around. There'll be some kind of mess that's trying to tear us down. Sometimes I just want to get up and run as far as I can. But you know, you got this, baby. Always do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. Long ago, you said you had lost faith in yourself. You said you did not deserve any love from anyone else. But all I see now is your smiling face. The light comes shining through. But you know, you got this, baby. Always do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. Now we're heading down the road, hand in hand. City's lighting our way. With you I have no worries about the dragons we'll have to slay. But all I see now is your smiling face. Light comes shining through. But you know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. Got this, babe. Always do. You rock my world. Thank you.
So back in 2020, we all went through that wild and crazy time where we couldn't go nowhere, we couldn't be around people. It was a pretty crazy time. It was during that time that I called somebody on the phone, and I got a real surprise. Because I didn't realize that you're supposed to check in with people. I guess I didn't have that sixth sense. But when I got this person on the phone, they were pretty depressed, and they said, "Well, Rickey Jean, the sound of your voice today just made my day." And you know what a songwriter does? He takes experiences sometimes and he puts them in a song.
It's so good to talk again. Yes, it's been way too long, my friend. Thoughts of you sometimes dance through my mind. Well, I'll confess it happens all the time. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Long time no see, feels like forever. You're going your way and I'm going mine. The times between get longer, it seems. There's no one to blame and no fault to find. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Now that we're talking, I've got to say sound of your voice made my day. Thank you very much.
All right, let's see. Might do one here. One of the first songs I wrote. Got inspired by, there's different reasons for falling in love and liking somebody, and getting to know them. And so I wrote this song called You Make It New, because that seemed like a good reason, right? Timeless joys of love too easily fade from view, and memories can seem so far away. But now that we have met, there's hope in my heart yet. Love is here to stay. A walk in the park, kiss in the dark, dinner at 8. I knew it was fate that you make it new. You make it new. That's what I like about you. A hideaway nook, a special look, a sweet caress makes me a mess. To tell you the truth, that's what I like about you. It's no wonder that spell I'm under starts with your glance. Let's take another chance. Sweet perfume filling the room, gazing at the moon, loving at noon. You make it new. That's what I like about you. You make it new. That's what I like about you. It's no wonder that spell I'm under starts with your glance. Let's take another chance. Sweet perfume filling the room, gazing at the moon, loving at noon. You make it new. You make it new. That's what I like. You make it new. That's what I like. You make it new. That's what I like about you. There it is.
All right.
All right. This next song of mine is, I guess, a similar theme to my last song. This one is called Winter. When your shots won't fall, or you fumble the ball, when every swing you take is a miss, seems like you can't buy a hit, I'm still giving you the nod, 'cause I watch you beat the odds. Need I remind you, I'm still behind you. No one outshines you. You're the only name that I need ever call. You're a winner take all. If your sky starts to fall, you don't feel nothing at all. Sometimes the dice don't roll right. It can happen on any given night. You stumble just standing in place. You get that twisted look on your face. I will remind you. If you're lost, I'll find you. No one one outshines you. There ain't nobody who does it like you do. You're a winner through and through. The word on the street, how they're gonna make you feel the heat. But everything now is oh so sweet, 'cause you know you got them beat. I tell you straight up and sober, from the start I've been won over. Need I remind you, I'm right behind you. No one outshines you. There ain't nobody who does it like you do. You're the only name that I need ever call. You're my winner in everything that you do. That makes me want to.
Thank you. All right. We'll pick up the pace here a little bit. Yeah, I kind of wrote this song because there's a lot of special women out there, a lot of special people, a lot of special things, events, you know, things you do, things you go to, people you go out with, and they're worth every penny, you know, that's what you say. Everybody says that. Oh man, that's worth every penny. Well, so that's how I kind of write this song. You got the style and groove. You got all the moves. You got the flash and dash. And you're spending all my cash. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. Your legs are long and lean, and your stockings got that seam. Your lips are oh so sweet, and they make quite a treat. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. You know you really knock me out. You always look so fine. When I'm with you, there's never a doubt. We'll be together till my last dime. You got a wiggle when you walk, and a giggle when you talk. You got an eye for glamour, but your love is the hammer. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. You know you really knock me out. You always look so fine. When I'm with you, there's never a doubt. We'll be together till my last dime. You got a wiggle when you walk, and a giggle when you talk. You got an eye for glamour, but your love is the hammer. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. It's gonna cost me plenty, but you're worth every penny. Isn't that right?
was just sitting here thinking that I guess it was before COVID came along. I was standing on this stage with some more friends and a little group that we called Duck Creek Station. And the woman that was singing was a friend of mine who is the harmony vocalist on every single album that I've recorded. And she passed away in December with she lost the battle with breast cancer. And after she passed away, I felt a little bit musically lost there for a little bit. But I sat down and wrote this song. Are we on a journey with fate just around the bend? Does God hold the whole world in his hands? Here on this side of heaven, here on this side of heaven, there are things we don't understand. Here on this side of heaven, when we say goodbye to our loved ones and our friends, when forever is too far to see, hard to comprehend. Here on this side of heaven, here on this side of heaven, there are things we don't understand. Here on this side of heaven, we walk by faith, but when our lives are through, the answers will be seen with the clearest view. Here on this side of heaven, here on this side of heaven, there are things we don't understand. Here on this side of heaven, here on this side of heaven, here on this side of heaven, there are things we don't understand. Here on this side of heaven. Thank you.
For some reason, I was thinking of a Stephen Wright quote. If at first you don't succeed, maybe skydiving isn't for you. Anyway, this song is called One Day Sin. First you're up.
Who is this in?
D.
E. D.
D.
Okay.
First you're up, then you're down. Carousel spins round and round. Your mind is a blur as the world goes passing by. Another thrill, nothing untried. The carnival is one long ride. But one day soon, you'll be sailing away. Now you're trapped. Is there escape? Bitter wind slaps you in the face. But one day soon, you'll be sailing away. One day soon, one day near, you'll be walking out of here. Yeah, one day soon, finding your way. A one-day trip, two-day turnaround. Now you're back on the same old ground. Just another lonely night in another town. You've been out here much too long. Now it's time to carry on. 'Cause one day soon, you'll be sailing away. You just know it one day. One day soon, one day near, you'll be walking out of here. Yeah, one day soon, you'll be sailing away. Always lost, seldom found. One foot in the underground, but one day soon, so grab a hold, take a hand, get ready to make your stand. But one day soon, sailing away. Yeah, one day soon, sailing away. Yeah, one day. Thank you.
So, let's see. All right, it's another love song. About, lazy days and being with one you love. So it goes something like this, called A Time for Love. When dark clouds arrive, I look into your eyes and see nothing but clear blue skies. Beautiful days are nothing new. They always start and end with you. My sky becomes clear the moment you are near. Every cloud seems to blow away. The fog disappears when you say, come close to me, dear. It's a
time for love. It may be stormy weather when we get together, but it's just another chance for some rainy day romance. Whether or not you know it's true, when you're around the sun is you. With clouds up above, it's a time for love. With clouds up above, it's a time for love. It may be stormy weather when we get together, but it's just another chance for some rainy day romance. Whether or not you know it's true, when you're around the sun is you. With clouds up above, it's a time for love. Time for love. Time for love. Thank you very much.
How many songs did you sing? 3. 3. And you sing 3?
I think I did.
Yeah. Sing another one.
Oh, okay. Let's do this one. All right, this is a song about, I think we all have a drawer, a box with odds and ends, a lot of souvenirs and old stuff, that this kind of collection of stuff. And this is a song about stumbling upon that box. Sometimes I stumble on a box of memories. You could say it's like my own documentary. There's trinkets and gadgets, souvenir mementos, concert ticket stubs, and old black and white photos. Now here's one of us kids on the block, set of keys to some forgotten lock. Now seeing these things I start to reminisce about the good times, some that I don't miss. Now I think of special folks that I have known, and the love and lessons I've been shown. But I don't know why I kept these things so long. To throw them out now would just seem so wrong. Now I forget what I was doing just before I opened this box in the drawer. Yeah, what was I looking for? But I open my eyes and shake off my daydream. Days passed and just what it all means. But it's time to get out and make more memories. The road ahead is still waiting for me. Yeah, it's time to travel, make new friends, sing new songs, collect new odds and ends. Now it's Time to get back to my chores. So I put the box back in the drawer. But what was I looking for? There's trinkets and old concert ticket stubs. Man, there were some great ones I saw with my old loves.
Okay, here's one I wrote for my wife, because I tell her every day she's the best. And she is. She's the best. You always met my wife. She's a pretty sweet girl. Anyway, it goes something like this. Oh, and by the way, this one's Song of the Year, the DSA Song of the Year a couple years ago. There you go. My world is such a better place to be. Since you arrived, it's been so heavenly. You're the one when I think of love, baby. You're the best. It's no exaggeration or a cliche. You're amazing in a million ways. You're the one when I think of love, baby. You're the best. Now it seems you're always in my dreams. I must confess, when I'm around you, I'm astounded that I found you and the magic in your caress. Things may get hazy when we're old and gray, but there's one thing I'll always say. You're the one when I think of love, baby. You're the best. Now it seems you're always in my dreams. I must confess, when I'm around you, I'm astounded that I found you and the magic in your caress. Things may get hazy when we're old and gray, but there's one thing I'll always say. You're the one when I think of love, baby. You're the best. Baby, you're the best.
All right. We are the Dallas Songwriters Association, and we will be meeting here on the first Thursday of the month. And I'm a real fan of storytelling songs. And I wrote this storytelling song about a businesswoman in old Galveston. That the story took place before the 1900 hurricane that wiped out Galveston. And I wrote this song so it would be a mysterious person. And I guess I did a good job because a lot of people think different things about this song. I was just trying to make it a mysterious person. It's called Island Red. She was a red-headed German girl, abandoned by a rich businessman on the streets of old Galveston. She came over on an ocean liner. No one ever looked any finer. Who walked the streets of old Galveston? Island Red, she was a beauty, they all said. Island Red,
She always turned their heads as she called herself Island Red. They just called her beautiful, that good-looking woman who walked the Strand. All the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. But everyone stopped to watch as she walked by. She always lived at the finest hotels, as far as anyone could tell. She never once ever ran out of money. She was full of mystery, and one look at her could cause misery and fill your dreams with a woman with hair so red. Island Red, she was a beauty, they all said. Island Red, she always turned their heads as she called herself Island Red. They just called her beautiful, that good-looking woman who walked the Strand. All the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. And everyone stopped to watch as she walked by. Called herself Island Red. They just called her beautiful, that good-looking woman who walked the Strand. All the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. But everyone stopped to watch as she walked by. Yeah, all the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. But everyone stopped to watch as she walked by.
So we almost have a tradition around here when this young man right here, the Alan Parson Project, when he's up here on our last go around, he has a infamous song that he usually sings.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, that 1 minute song.
I got 1 minute left. One more song. The host says this tune better not be too long. So I guess I better pick up the pace. For a blue-haired teen with a ukulele takes my place. Now I just got half a minute left to try and persuade the owner to hire me for a gig where I might actually get paid. There's a girl up front and I want to impress her, but there's so little time and so much pressure. But look, here comes the hook. All right, I'm leaving. Wow, wow, wow.
All right, all right. Dallas Songwriters Association, and we'll be back on the first Thursday of next month. See y'all later.
All right.
Good job. All right, thanks. Good job, man.
Hey, my pleasure. Enjoy it. All righty.